Hello everyone, no respawns here. Welcome back to Finch Farm Overpass. So this is a bit more of a general video, this is kind of almost, I was going to call it a Let's Build, but I don't like that name, so I decided not to. But that's actually kind of what it is. I'm just building up the Finch Farm Overpass. I got a bit carried away, in fact. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I'll just build up the whole thing in one video, not realizing that it's effectively an entire settlement on the top. And I'm quite... how can I put this? I hop between things in this one. I have quite a lot of fun, actually, kind of experimenting with what little things I can make. You'll especially, I hope, like my very, very simple but very, very cool artillery piece. You will not like the boxcar, but don't worry, because I cut that out of the video, and we're going to remake it in the next one. The next video, well, the next Fallout video will be us finishing this off. For some reason, it's just because it's not really a full settlement up here. It's kind of like a... Like, it is... Because it's limited to this one road, I can build this up, like the whole thing, in 2 videos. So you'll actually be able to see me build up everything as opposed to necessary normally, which is, you know, where I just show you kind of most of the building. So it should be quite interesting. You'll see in this video we kind of just hop around a bit. So it clearly does not look complete at all, but it looks quite cool. Also, I do want to show the building because it needs detail, and I want to show you. It'll look good. You'll like it. You'll like it. You'll like it. Don't fall to my death in this one. That's all very exciting. I had such a bad nightmare with fog on this. This is fucking ridiculous. In the part where you'll see, we'll get to a bus. We'll place a bus down, yeah. And you'll see the pillar suddenly sharply move during a cut. The reason being is because I had to keep going back and forth to my little firework launcher, activating the clear weather one, because I basically got fog, then rain within 10 seconds, and then when I got rid of the rain, it went foggy in about 25 seconds, so I had to undo everything and try again, and then it stayed nice weather, so that was grand. But fucking fog. Also, there was no civilization video the other day. The reason being is I was playing a epic length culture victory game, thinking, oh, I'll just finish this, then record my civ video, only to completely lose my time, because getting that lost it took a while. But don't worry, I will have civ videos up. Also, I'm going to start, because obviously, for those who did ask in the last video, yes, we are going to be doing Skyrim videos, so don't worry on that. And I am going to be, part of this non-Fallout content is me experimenting quite a bit. Less with what videos are successful, and more with what I feel I can do, in terms of, like, videos that I'm comfortable doing for long periods of time. That's why, you know, things like Overwatch didn't work out. I'm actually quite enjoying the Civ stuff, but I want to get more discursive. So you're going to see lots of experimental stuff soon, potentially. Nothing like, you know, uberly experimental creative, but you might see, like, yeah, different videos. It's cool, but you won't be seeing as much Civ as you do Fallout, for example. Anyway, yeah, so as you're here, we're just kind of basically adding a bit more detail to these end bit things. The other one, there's no decoration at all in this one. It's very much just me basically beefing this out. This is kind of how I build, actually, for some stuff like this. I often don't really finish an area. I kind of just build it up as I'm going all around and around and around. And it's kind of like I'm just kind of going around the settlement in a big circle. And then kind of it gets progressively more complete and more complete. I tend to find if I put too much effort into one area in one go, it tends to feel like it's not complete. I know it's everyone has their own technique of doing it. Sometimes I do actually finish entire buildings. If I'm, for example, like Sanctuary was a one I finished entire buildings. Whereas with this one, I was like, no, I kind of want to. I don't want to just walk in one corner. I want to go, all right, okay, we'll go over there, we'll go over there. We're just going to hop back and forth. But I think this is going to be a good one. I hope it'll be a good one. I think so, it'll be a good one. Still missing a few bits. Also, I have a little bit of a warning with this area, because obviously we like our pillar glitch a lot. Got to be warning with this. Will be warned with this one. In the fact is because it's going to be quite cramped up here. You're going to have an issue where you might end up having no space to actually do the select all pillar glitch at all. I had that a few times where I would pick up the floor. Because obviously, you know, once we've got those, we've blocked up the holes in the floors, and we've got loads of buildings here. It's a little bit of a nightmare to actually, like, when this area is packed, it's like, okay, well, where do I actually do the glitch? You'll see me later in the video basically doing it against the side of the bars, because it's the only place I can use it, or it doesn't then grab everything else. Also, that's the edge of the build area, which is why I have to take this off, because fuck my life. fuck my life scenario, but it is a bit annoying. It's a mild inconvenience. I was mildly inconvenienced by this stupid build limit. That's actually surprisingly forgiving and very high build limit, but I'm going to complain anyway because that's what I do. I'm allowed. Shut up. I like this side. And I love that metal prefab. I just wanted an excuse to use it. I was like, but I can't just, like, slam it down on its own. So I made it the illusion that it's part of this little kind of shack structure. This shack structure on this side is actually complete. I love the way that looks. The other one on the other side needs some work. Gonna do a work. See, watch this. See, with the bus, right? Be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna move it in now. And then, oh, the pillar's over there and the bus has already been moved. Ooh, that's because this is about 15 minutes later. Oh, also, in the last video, thanks for pointing it out, because I feel like an absolute imbecile. And if those of you didn't watch the last video, I will tell you what I did. So I was rug glitching one of those guard posts, as you see right there, into where they are now. And the idea initially, what I was going to do was those who didn't watch it, I was going to basically rug glitch it in, take the rug off, and the guard post will then drop a little bit. What ended up happening, what I thought was that I'd took the rug off and the guard post just flew off into the air or went down. Nope, I was so just not focusing at all. I'd stored the guard post. The rug was clearly there still, and I didn't even click. Even when I narrated over the pre-recorded footage, that was just how I wasn't paying attention. In my defense, I have been playing a lot of Civ. I haven't played it recently because now I finished my epic cultural game. I needed a break, but I think that would be melting my brain a little bit. Just a tad. That and, you know, all the isolation and the fact that I don't go out very much. But mostly the Civ thing. Incidentally, now I've been playing, what am I playing? Mad Max from last year, because it basically came out around the same time as Fallout, or just before. Okay, maybe a little bit more than just before, but basically I never got to play it, whereas now I'm paying on my new PC, because it's a good PC and it was on sale. Really good game. Approve. Good fun. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a nightmare with this one. I love buses. I mean, obviously, in real life, buses are amazing, but I obviously like Fallout 4 buses as well. They're good building. See, right here, I think I'm going to add more detail to this. I want to do a kind of, slightly inspired, actually, in fact, by my recent foray into the Mad Max game. I want to do kind of like, so you'll see in a minute, I kind of reinforce this bus, and I'm actually going to do kind of like a reinforced bunker bus thing build, because it looks really cool. When you just start glitching, what do I do here? I use the, well, I do use that, but that's just to add tires on randomly on one side. But also, I do use the railings, that's what they're called, the railings. I use the railings to actually add a bit more structure, and it's quite fun to do. Like, they look cool. You can really make them look rather grand. Right, so what we're doing here. Oh yeah, we're doing a bit of a rug glitching. Anything up here is a pain in the ass, so you're going to see me kind of just be lazy and just use the normal pillar glitch. I can't get it as close. I just wanted this as a kind of big stack of tires in front of the bus. It's really, just basically, yeah, just a big stack of tires. Seems grand, didn't it? It's alright. It's alright. I am conscious with this area a little bit. I'm going to have to go underneath and check. So if there's anything sticking out of the bottom. I mean, there most definitely astronomically is, but as long as it's not too noticeable. For example, the boxcar, which we're going to trash, which is why I don't show you at all. The building is going to, I think part of that is poking through the bottom, but I'm not too sure. See, look at that, right? I think in a future video, we're going to do a nice new bus build where it's just going to be kind of like, make it look like it's been reinforced battle bus or something like that. I think that could potentially be quite cool. See, there's the boxcar. Look, it's a bollock. Thing is, right, I think I just blanked on how I normally do boxcars. I mean, I hadn't blanked. I just didn't have the space to do how I not. So it's just a fucking boxcar. That's it. Which I don't mind. I love the boxcars, but that was not worth 10 minutes. You know, well, 5 sped up, but 5 minutes of your time in a video was not worth it. See right here, I'm having a big nightmarish struggle with actually finding a place where I can do the pillar glitch, because it's getting a bit packed. And also with those floor bits as well, those blocking those holes, which I had to do, it means that I have to be doubly careful, because I was really conscious I was going to accidentally stand on one while doing the select all glitch and fall through, because that has not here, thankfully, but it has happened before. It happened to me on my castle build quite a lot. So I don't really want to do that. See, this side needs some work. When it's finished, well, finished. Sarcastic quotey hands here, but when I've done my building on this side in the video, I'm like, doesn't really compare to the side, does it? Doesn't really even compete, really. So there's lots of details that need to be added. I'm trying to take, I really want freaking PS4 mods to drop. Lol, PS4 mods. But no, seriously, I want the PS4 mods to drop now because I want more tools to use. I was watching, so I was playing Mad Max, the Mad Max game, the one that came out just after Fury Road, which isn't actually really based, it's actually properly Mad Maxy, it's really cool. So it's Fury Road, but it's, yeah, anyway. But, like, the settlements in there are very, very cool, but often they'll use things like giant shipping crates, or, oh yeah, I just put some railings around the bottom, but the weather went shit again, so I just thought I'd cut the whole thing out. Literally just snapped them on, it was very exciting. But no, and the settlements in there are very, very cool, and I know a lot of those elements are in the game, so we would be able to get them on PS4. But I want them now because there are some like, I'm playing the game, right, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is awesome, in a freaking wasteland in every single game. It's freaking awesome. I love this. It's brilliant. I'm a one-track person, but still loving it. Also smashing the shit out of people in my completely murderous-looking dune. Not really buggy, but dune muscle car creature thing. It's awesome. And it's really inspiring me with the settlements. And I was like, oh yeah, I could totally mimic some of this in Fallout 4. Not really, because I don't have any of the items. But they are already in the game, so I will get them. So anyway, I want PS4 mods now. Pete Hines, can you give me PS4 mods now, please? Plox. Okay, thanks. Good man. Top lad. PS4 mods. Exciting time. Saying that, we'll actually... Wait, it must be really soon. With it's Thursday, the 27th right now, so Skyrim, the special edition is tomorrow. So we might actually get PS4 mods very soon for Fallout, potentially. They're going to get Skyrim out of the way. Oh, okay, I will make a video on that. Don't worry if or when we get, like, the actual dates and all that jazz. Don't you worry. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm excited. I know if you're like, I want custom maps, all that, or custom text, all that jazz. Nope, Davey just wants the same shit in the game. It's all of it. Give me all of it. So there's giant freaking dishes down there. I want them. I won't get them, but I want them. Yeah, mod them for me. I beg you. This trailer was not fitting in, but I determined to have a trailer in here. Mainly because I've already got a basket of a trailer, you know. I've got to. They kind of work together. It was really nightmarish getting this straight. Bit of a prick. Look at it. Look at you. Just, dude, come on. Stop being an ass. It was a bit of an ass, this one. And I nearly select. Oh, then grab everything. I was very conscious, and I didn't do it once, thankfully. That if I just did select all too close to that staircase, it would have selected the entirety of Finch Farm and would have caused my game to stutter like crazy. But it never actually happened, and I'm honestly a little bit surprised, a little bit disappointed, because I'm just curious to see what it would be like. I might actually try it later. Davies patented make stairs look cooler with pillars. This is science. I love doing this. This is such a... I mean, I've done, like, uber complex stairs before, but this is just so simple. Boop. Ah, look at that. Perfect. Oh. And I put, railings on in a second on the side to block out the fact that you can't see the legs floating. But naturally, I could have done those before moving it in a place like that, but it just doesn't occur to me because I'm a complete mong. Really? Just didn't think. I do that a lot. Don't know why it wouldn't occur to me to do it, but nah, whatevs. You're gonna like my artillery piece, by the way. I'm not, setting myself up for failure. It's not like uber flashy in a lot of ways, but it looks very, very cool, and it blends very, very well. It's amazing, basically. It'll blow your little minds. That's why I've deliberately left at the end. That's also where I happened to just stop recording for today. As I said, this is a bit more of a, it's just more of a traditional. It's not really like, I can't say, oh, we're building this specific item. It's like, oh, we're doing this, we're doing a bit of that. We'd go on the other side now and then leave that other part unfinished. It'd be great. But I just kind of enjoy doing this. Normally in a video, I try and specifically build one specific building each time, so it makes it kind of easier. Also, I left the menu in again. Sorry about that. Do you know what those are? You know those little, when I bring this, spoiler, this is Davey's editing spoiler. I'm not going to cut that out, fuck it, I can't be arsed. But Me leaving those menu bits on there, so I know where to chop up the video. Okay, so the reason why I left that in there is because those of you who hear me on Twitter know, and I've done it again, Jesus Christ, that's 3 times. I just missed that entire section. Is that because I've, when I started doing YouTube full-time, my sleeping pattern went a bit crazy. It's now sorted. Like I said, I'm going to go to bed about 9, 10 o'clock today, and I'll be completely fine. And this is the same thing used to happen to me when I was at university. First week or two of university, when we're off on some holiday, I'd go absolutely crazy. This is all that's just happened, because I go back to being normal again after this. However, I'm really tired right now, because I know I have to stay awake. I want to go to bed now, but if I go to bed now, then I'll get up at like 1 AM, and it will just be the same issue all over and over again. So I go to bed in about 5 hours from this point, and I'll be grand. But the problem is yeah, so chopping up footage and just editing it. Like, most of the stuff I can do by just instinct now, a lot of the editing settings. But chopping up footage is something that is just mind-numbing. You're just doing it. Especially when it's like about an hour and 10 minutes, I think this was overall. Just chopping up, was a nightmare. So sorry for missing. And I think it did in the last video as well. Oh, God. Sorry, it's not professional, is it? It's alright. It's fine. Sleeping pattern's good soon. Happy times. I've mentioned this before, but those fucking tents piss me off. I like them. They're such a stupid shape, those tents. When they were added, I was like, oh, wow, raider tents. That's amazing. And they look cool. You're like, oh, okay, I like these. These are really grand. But they're such a stupid size. Not only in height-wise, like, I think they're way too high. Even though you can sink them in, they shouldn't be as high anyway. But also the fact is that they're just a weird shape. Like, if you want to actually put them with it, look at this. It looks a little bit like, I'm going to make this look cool. But yeah, it's just like, ugh. Anyway, here's my artillery piece. I pop it right there. And we put these railings on in the front. I cut out a lot of footage, mainly because it is me trying to figure out how to make this look best. And then I have a genius idea. It's because I have a little problem with this. It's because everything's so close together. I kept trying to sink these in with the pillar. And this is already on top of a piece of flooring anyway. Which means that I can't really sink the pillar in. But also I was just kept, as you're probably gathering already, selecting everything. So what I do, spoiler, is put all of these railings on first and then sink the entire thing. And just the floor below just a little bit further anyway because you can't see it. That's just basically it. It's my exciting. But this I like this little, because the thing is, it blends really well. It's the exact same concrete as the overpass bridge, which is great. So it blends really well. What we do, and I like doing this with these kind of things, is just basically adding some wood to it to kind of break up the structure a little bit, break up the texture, and also we do it with some stairs as well. We make some stairs even though it's got stairs. That's just how I roll with things. I've noticed I do that a lot now. I'm like, I'm just gonna add detail to it because fuck you, basically. So there you go, sink it in. See the way it blends. See the bottom step there blends perfectly. Now I could leave that there like that, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna live on the edge. Add some stairs in. Be a bit crafty, bit crazy. Don't worry, I do. Fuck, this takes a while. I also get it not straight the first time round, and you get to see my mistake and my woes. If you listen very closely, but you can't actually hear it, but you can feel my frustration of like, oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking fuck's sake. Here it is, look at this. I get it really in. See, I've got it perfectly leveled, I think. It's like, oh, that looks grand. Oh, that looks so good. And it's not even straight. God damn it. God, I do that. This is a big thing that I do, and I just leave it in because I'm like, I want you guys to suffer with me. But, like, I do that so much with, like, these fiddly little things like this, where I'm like, oh, yeah, that looks good. And then I don't even check. I know it's not going to be straight, but I never check anyway. And it's an absolute pain in the arse. But, yes. Just popping the shack steps on now. On the edge, these were a little bit of a pain in the arse to get in. But I end up putting them in a nice little crafty little angle. This looks really well. I'm going to... Because the thing is, I keep forgetting to put these artillery pieces in my settlements. Like, I think I've got one in... No, I haven't got one anywhere. I don't think. I've got one at the castle. Yeah, no, this is the first artillery piece I've used on this save. of the ones in the castle. Anyway, look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? Ah, brilliant. Anyway, here's the tour. As I said, this is unfinished. We're going to have a part 2 where there's lots of... We've done the bigger parts now. So just adding lots of detail, making these things look better. I want to like make that bus look a lot funkier. Completely scrap this really shitty looking box car. I even just skip over the tour because it looks crap. Anyway, as always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. We'll see what I'm up to. I'll have a Civilization vid tomorrow. We'll have Skyrim vids coming up. I don't know what on. I'm gonna let inspiration take me. And I will talk to you lovely people soon. You enjoy Skyrim tomorrow. I will. Anyway, take care.